Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me.
Right. No problem.
I'm a little bit unprepared, but I thought I would just go for it. Like you said, nothing is impossible.
No, indeed.
I kind of wanted to talk about how you first started out as a band.
Okay.
It takes a lot to get noticed. What are some of the things you did to get noticed?
We were just ourselves, really. You know, we formed. You know, none of us knew each other before the band, but as soon as we kind of met each other, we were friends. And then as soon as we decided to start the band, we basically got together in a room, all played together, and it sounded pretty much then like it does now straight away. You know, it sounded really good straight away. So we all kind of looked at each other and went, oh, I don't know if other people will like this, but it's different. You know, and then we were saying stuff. We were saying like political things which people weren't at the time, and so we just basically went out there and got ourselves as many gigs as we could, and people started coming from the first show, you know, and so it just built on a word of mouth thing. But we didn't really do anything to try and get ourselves noticed other than to be ourselves.
That's a good story.
Yeah.
I watched the movie before the concert, and you said you weren't very popular when you started out?
Well, not with the music press. With the public we were.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, with the public we were like massive. But the press, because our band was like a grassroots thing, the press didn't know anything about us at all until we were playing in London to like 1,000 people.
Yeah.
And then they felt a bit stupid because they hadn't heard of us. And yeah, that got us both off on a bad foot, you know. Which is still a bit like that now.
But you do things your own way.
Yeah, clearly.
Like a lot of your lyrics mention you do things your own way.
Indeed.
I do admire that. Yeah, that's kind of my motto.
Common sense, you know.
Yeah.
As long as no one gets hurt, you know, it's all good.
Yeah. I mean, you're just gonna go for it. Who comes up with with most of the ideas for the band, like the crazy ideas?
For the songs and stuff?
Yeah.
Well, there's all of us write the songs. We've got the two singers, Mark and Simon, who write lyrics and music. Then you have me, I write some of the words and I do all the band's artwork. And then you have John and Matt, the fiddle player and the keyboard player. They write a lot of the music, but they don't really write any lyrics. And then Charlie, the drummer, who writes all the, you know, the rhythm kind of stuff. And so together we all bring different things to the band, but we all work it out together.
Okay.
That's why we split everything equally.
Yeah, you look like you're a shy person when you're on stage, but now I'm talking to you, you're not shy at all.
Well, I can be.
You giggle a lot, though.
Well, yeah, I do have that tendency.
Well, I want to talk about your hair. What's your routine when you get up in the morning? Do you tie a knot or? Can you show us?
This is my routine in the morning. Right, I'm ready.
Oh, awesome. It doesn't even take 5 minutes.
That's me done.
Really? Well, I would like to get to know you as a person, not just as a band member, and I appreciate you being who you are as a person. The movie also shows you like behind the band.
Well, I mean, it could have been really the film could have been made about any of us. Really, it was just that I had the time at that point to do all that. So I'm in it a lot. Yeah.
What are some of the reactions you got about the film?
Mostly really good. You know, a lot of people thought it was almost too honest, or they asked me, "Oh, how do you feel about kind of being really honest about your, you know, problems and stuff like that, as well as the good things?"
Yeah.
And And the answer to that is the film wasn't anything to do with us. It was the director's film. We gave him complete control over it because we knew that if a film was to be made, and it was being talked about for a long time, we knew that it had to be a really honest kind of portrayal of what we do. And so we didn't want to be tempted to try and manipulate it in any way. So we just said, you do exactly what you want to do.
Yeah.
And make the film you want to make. And luckily enough, it turned out okay.
Yeah, I had a lot of laughs, and like when you were talking about drug and drinking abuse, you looked a bit depressed. Can I say?
Well,
depressed?
it's not the happiest times.
No, no.
But, a lot of it is. That's why it is quite funny. So a lot of most of the band's life has been really good fun. So that's why we do it.
Yeah,
One of
and
the
you've been
reasons.
doing it for 25 years. That's a long
Yeah,
time.
it's a long time. Yeah.
Do you have any crazy stories you want to share with us?
Well, a lot of them are in the film. But,
Yeah. Well, I do hope a lot of people get to see this because it's really, really good.
Go and see the film if you want crazy stories.
Okay, well, thank you so much for talking to us. I appreciate it, and I hope a lot of people get to see the film. Indeed.
Yeah, cool, man. So do we.
Thank you.
No worries.